Between 2014 and 2019, Ruja Ignatova and her associates orchestrated a massive international cryptocurrency scheme. Millions of investors around the globe purchased fraudulent OneCoin packages, resulting in devastating financial losses. Now, following criminal convictions and the seizure of assets, the United States Department of Justice is overseeing a remission process. This program is designed to distribute the forfeited funds back to the victims to help them recover some of their lost investments. To be eligible to claim a portion of these funds, you need to prove two specific things. First, that you purchased OneCoin cryptocurrency between 2014 and 2019, and second, that you suffered a net financial loss on that investment after accounting for any money you might have withdrawn. You will need to gather supporting documentation to prove those losses, like bank statements and wire receipts. But before you begin, remember this critical rule: only submit copies of your documents. The remission administrator will not return anything you send them, so keep your original safe. Your completed petition, along with all supporting evidence, must be postmarked or received no later than June 30th, 2026. Understanding these base requirements and meeting that final deadline is the only authorized path to getting your claim reviewed and potentially reclaiming your stolen funds. Let's walk through the actual document, starting with Part 1. The very first thing to note is that participation in this remission process is entirely free. The Department of Justice and the remission administrator do not charge any fees, so avoid any third-party service asking you to pay to file this specific claim. Here is the petitioner contact information section in Part 2. Fill out your complete legal name, mailing address, and contact details. Below your email address, provide your social security number. If left blank without explanation, your claim cannot be processed. If you're filing as a representative on behalf of a victim, like an elderly family member, you need to direct your attention to the bottom section of Part 2, specifically for representatives. Filling out their name isn't enough. You are required to attach appropriate legal proof that you are authorized to act on the petitioner's behalf, like a valid power of attorney document. Providing accurate contact details and legally validating your identity or representative status ensures the government can verify who you are before moving on to the financial details of your claim. Moving to Part 3, you will document your actual purchases. You must list every single acquisition of OneCoin cryptocurrency you made between 2014 and 2019, ordered chronologically by month, day, and year. Every line item you list must be backed by acceptable documentation. This means clear, unaltered copies of bank statements, wire receipts, or confirmation emails that show your name, the date, and the exact transaction amount. The form asks for your total pecuniary loss. In this context, that means your net financial loss, and it must be calculated entirely in US dollars. If you bought your OneCoin packages using euros, pounds, or any other currency, you have to convert those amounts to US dollars based on the exchange rate on the exact date you made the purchase, not today's rate. Take a moment to verify your math. Ensure the dates and the converted dollar amounts in your chronological list perfectly match the transactions shown on the bank statements you're attaching. Creating a clear, sequential timeline of purchases and calculating precise historical conversions allows the remission administrator to validate exactly how much money you lost to the scheme. Next is Part 4, which covers recoveries. You are legally obligated to disclose if you have already recovered any of the money you invested in OneCoin from any other source. This includes money from selling OneCoin, commissions received for recruiting others, or payouts from related insurance claims. Do not leave this section blank if you received funds. Failing to report prior recoveries will likely result in your entire petition being denied. Finally, we reach Parts V and VI, the declarations. When you sign these sections, you are swearing under penalty of perjury that everything in your petition is true and correct. The signature protocol depends on your filing method. Submitting yourself, simply sign and date Part V. If an attorney is filing on your behalf, the attorney completes Part V, and you must sign Part 6 to swear you've reviewed the contents. Providing false information or altering the bank records you submit is a severe offense that can subject you to federal criminal prosecution. Adding your signature is what legally binds you to the facts you've presented, transforming this paperwork into a sworn petition for financial restitution. Before you put anything in an envelope, refer to the final 6-point checklist at the very bottom of the document to review your entire packet. Verify that you have signed the affirmation. Double-check that your supporting documents are copies, not originals. And critically, make sure you make a complete copy of the signed petition and all evidence to keep for your own records. The remission process will take time. If you move, you must proactively email or mail the administrator your new address so they can reach you when disbursements happen. Remember, your full packet must be either postmarked or received by the administrator no later than June 30th, 2026. You have 3 ways to submit. You can mail the physical packet to the P.O. Box in New York, email your digital files to info@onecoinremission.com, or upload everything directly through the online portal at onecoinremission.com. By carefully following these steps, providing exact documentation, and beating that deadline, you secure your place in the Department of Justice's official line to recover your funds.